What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck TV channel. And today, we're gonna go over the top 5 worst dip flavors. Oh.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Alright guys, just give me a second. Oh yeah, but today, like I said before, we're gonna go over the top 5 nastiest dip flavors. This is gonna be a completely opinion-based video, so if you're offended from me calling your favorite dip the worst dip ever, well then just But my top 5 worst dip flavor list is not like a lot of other people's. A lot of people actually like the dips that I'm about to say, and like they're everyday dips, and you know, to me, I just hate them. But first, as always on the Redneck TV channel, we got a fruit pie-ass dip. Skull on cut straight today. Leave it in the comments what you dipping on, and if you ain't got one in, pack one with me, y'all. I was driving home and you know what, I was like, I'm listening to music, I feel like a badass, so I'm gonna put a dip in, so I already got one in. So I apologize for that, but we're gonna pack us a fat dip right now. Yeah, that's some high quality tobacco right there, boys. Yummy! If you want one of these badass spittoons that don't spill, scent proof, and make you look like you have a 10-inch cock in your pants, then go stop by www.mudjug.com. Feel free to use my promo code RNTV15 for 15% off every mud jug on their site. You know, save you some money. It's 15% off. It takes off like $7, $6 or $7. You know, that's a lot of money. I mean, hell, that's $6 or $7 you couldn't have had if you fucking bought a mud jug without my promo code. Same thing goes for KAAgear.com. They got a bunch of shirts like this one, keep it fucking American. Got a hoodie like that, a bunch of Republican, a bunch of Trump shirts, just a bunch of Republican fuckery. And if you want any of that shit, then just feel free to go to those websites and save you some fucking money. And if you don't, well, I don't give a fuck. Don't save money. I don't care. But without further ado, let's just jump right on into this video with number 5. My number 5 least favorite dip, a lot of y'all could probably agree with this one. Maybe some weird people like this, but for me, this dip sucks. And that dip would be kayak grape. Now this shit is... Ugh! You buy it and it's like 99 cents. It's really cheap dip, just horrible quality. It's an all plastic can, so you already know it's gonna be cheap ass dip. So, you know, you grab that kayak grape, you're like, ooh, it smells okay. And then you put a dip in. Fuck! It literally tastes like cough medicine. That's the closest thing I can relate it to. It's pretty bad. And then when it's sitting in your lip for a little bit, it just irritates the hell out of your gums. It feels like you got a bunch of damn sand crystals in your mouth. It's just all rough and it's a bad dip. Honestly, I feel like that should be higher up on the list, but you know, I just made this list really fast. I didn't really think it through, but you know, all these dips, I equally hate them the same, pretty much. But let's move along into the number 4 spot. Now this one, a lot of people actually like this dip, and a lot of people actually dip it as their everyday dip. And that dip would have to be Red Seal Wintergreen. Now this dip, I only tried it one time. I actually never bought a can of it. I was at some family reunion and we were playing cornhole. You know, I was playing cornhole and I hadn't had a dip, and it was actually 2 years ago, I believe, yeah. And like I was saying, I needed a dip, and I think it's my uncle, he was dipping, and I saw he had a dip in. I was like, hey man, you care if I get a pinch from you? And he said, sure. Pulled out a can, it was Red Seal Wintergreen. You know, it's a bigger can. I was like, what the hell? This shit looks weird. Never tried it before. You know, I packed me a dip of it, put it in, and just, when I put it in, it just the texture, it didn't feel right. And the flavor, that's the worst part. I hate the flavor of Red Seal Wintergreen. It's just bad. Closest thing I can relate it to is Smoky Mountain Wintergreen. If you don't know what Smoky Mountain Wintergreen is, it's this herbal snuff, and it's like fake dip. It's not It has no nicotine or anything to help people quit. It tastes real artificial. It's just a horrible wintergreen flavor. And that's literally what red seal wintergreen tastes like. That's the closest thing I can relate it to. It's pretty bad. A lot of y'all like it, but you know, me, I think it tastes like shit. But let's move on to number 3. Now this dip, the worst part of it is just the smell. A lot of people actually like this dip. One of my good friends, he dips this stuff every day, and I really don't see how he does it. It's pretty bad. That dip would be Stoker's Natural Long Cut. I've tried the long cut, but you know, Stoker's Natural Fine Cut, I guarantee it tastes the same, so I'm just gonna say both of them. But I actually never bought a can of this. I was chilling with some of my buddies at the bowling alley, and you know, I was dipping Copenhagen wintergreen, and you know, I was just burnt out on wintergreen. I really didn't want to dip my wintergreen right then and there. So I knew my buddy, he had Stoker's Natural, and you know, I like natural dip sometimes, so I was like, hell, give me a pinch, let me try that shit. So he gave me the can, and you know, my other friend, he said, dude, smell that shit. It smells just like bug spray, and I opened it up. God! It smells like rotten shit and bug spray. It's the worst smell I could ever think of. It's a really bad smell. It literally smells like bug spray, like no joke. Got a hint of artificial natural flavoring. Like it feels like they just got like tobacco flavoring and just threw it on the damn tobacco leaves, and it's a bad smell. So I'll put that dip in, and at first it tasted pretty good. It was real salty, and I like salt a lot, and I like the flavor of salt. I kept it in about 15 minutes or so. It just tasted real salty, and then after spitting a little bit, it started to lose flavor, and then after it loses flavor, ugh! It's got this little bitter taste to it. It's horrible. I can't describe it. It's just real bitter after about 20 minutes of having it in. It doesn't taste salty anymore, it's just bitter. It tastes like you get a little crab apple off those little damn crab apple bushes and you're just chewing on it, and it's got that all bitter taste. That's what Stoker's Natural tastes like after about 20 minutes. It is pretty bad. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. And this dip has some history with me behind it. About a year ago, if you didn't know, me and my cousin, we started this channel out, and it was called the Dippin' Twins at one time. And we did the same thing that the channel is today, basically, but really all we did on the Dippin' Twins channel is do dip reviews. Now I kind of moved my content around, you know, I do a lot of different shit than just dipping videos and shit like that. But this dip, me and my cousin Micah, we did a review on this dip, and like halfway through the video when we were putting dips in, he put it in and he literally blew chunks all over my damn wall. Not in this room, it was actually at my grandma's house, at my old grandma's house. That's where we used to make all our videos. But he just dropped it in his mouth. He tried to talk. It went whoa, whoa, blew fucking chunks all over the damn wall. It was the funniest damn thing ever. Gosh, that video, it was like, it had like 1,000 views and I only had like 100 subs. So it was a pretty damn funny video. But that dip is Decade Wintergreen. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a bad dip, guys. It's awful. It's 10 cents cheaper than Kayak is, so you already know it's gonna taste like complete ass. 89 cents a can, and actually my grandma's boyfriend, he used to dip that shit, but all he dips is pouches because, I don't know, he just don't like long cut. But he was doing Decade Wintergreen pouches, and you know, I just was like, Decade Wintergreen, and I got some Decade Wintergreen long cut, like 10 cans for 89 cents a piece. It was real cheap. And me and Micah, we done a review on it. It's an all plastic tin, so it's shit, just feels all flimsy. Me and Micah, we were like, hell, let's do a review on this. So we packed our cans. The packability is awful on it. You can't even pinch a shit. It just falls out of your fucking hands like it's sand. Shove it in your mouth and it feels like you're shoving fine chopped grass in your mouth. It's a horrible texture. Gosh, the flavor. Ew. It just tastes like shit. There's no way to describe it. I can't relate it to anything. It just tastes like fucking shit. Not saying I've tried shit that many times, just a few. Yeah, it's horrible. It don't taste good at all. Don't dip Decade Wintergreen unless you want your dick to fall off and grow a big set of titties. Because that's what you're gonna get if you dip Decade Wintergreen. But finally, let's move on to the number 1 worst dip ever. And this dip is actually loved by a lot of people. A lot of people dip this every day, and actually a lot of people hate it just like I do. And that dip would have to be Stoker's Straight. Ugh. Gosh, it's awful. If I put a dip in a Stoker's Straight, I will literally throw up right then and there. That's how bad it is to me. It's just, you pop open the can, it smells, oh, I can't even describe the smell. It's just real tangy and just burns your nose. I hate the smell of it. It reeks. It's really juicy. Just Stoker's is real juicy in general, and the dip's all juicy and wet and just fucking. Ugh. Actually, when I just first started being able to get dip on my own or having somebody to buy it for me, I actually bought a tub of this shit, you know? I was like, I like Copenhagen Straight, so I'm sure Stoker's Straight won't be that bad. And I bought a tub of it. I dipped 1 can of it and through with that shit. It's awful. And this might sound crazy, but to me, it tastes exactly like school barbecue sauce. Like literally, that's the closest thing I can relate it to. School barbecue sauce. And a little bit of maple syrup too. You just hear that, barbecue sauce and maple syrup. Pretty shitty, right? Like who would eat that? Nobody. So who would dip that? Fucking weirdos. But I don't know if your school barbecue sauce is the same as mine, but my school lunch, it's all shitty. Except sometimes they got this little Chinese chicken shit with some rice, and that shit's pretty good, but any other lunch item that they have, it tastes like complete ass. So yeah, Stoker Straight tastes like my school's barbecue sauce. But yeah! But make sure to tell me what you thought about my top 5 list in the comments below. Also, feel free to share your top 5 list, you know, have some arguments in the comments or whatever. Just leave your top 5 worst flavored dip list in the comments, you know. I want to know what y'all's least favorite dips are, and if they're the same as mine, well hell, let me know. That'd be pretty fucking cool. And also, if you like this video, make sure to give me a fucking thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, you know, videos just me talking about dip and dip only, or if you want me to do other videos, leave that in the comments, or, you know, just fucking give me a fucking thumbs up. Damn! Like, is it really that hard? I mean, is your fat ass fingers too fucking lazy to scroll the mouse down or move your fucking finger down and tap the like button? I mean, fuck. Hit it. Or if you just got offended because, you know, you're 300 pounds overweight, then hit the dislike button. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, let's try to hit 700 likes on this video. That's a pretty good fucking goal for this video. 700 likes. And also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so, you know, you can join the fan base of my dumb ass. And if that don't get you wanting to subscribe, well, just to let y'all know, 50,000 subscribers, I will be eating a full can of dip. Whatever y'all choose, whatever the highest voted dip is, that is the dip that I will eat. Yeah, make sure you share my videos or share this video and tell your friend, your fucking uncle, your sister, your little cousin, your girlfriend, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa. Tell them all that Redneck TV will be eating a full can at 50,000 subs. That is the challenge. We will be doing it for sure. Might die, might not. Who literally gives a hot diggity hell? Nobody! Except for my girlfriend and my parents. They might be pretty mad if I died, but... And also, right beside the subscribe button, there's a little bell. Not filled in with color just yet if you haven't watched my recent videos, but if you've been watching all my videos and you have yet to fill in the bell with color, then make sure you follow along with these instructions. You just gotta put your finger right above it or scroll your mouse over to it and tap that motherfucker. Make it ring! That way, every time I upload, you get a notification when I upload, you know. I upload a video, ba-dang, right on your phone. Right in your emails, wherever the hell you want it. You'll get a notification when I upload. But yeah, I do all that shit, and also, oh wow. Follow me on Instagram at redneck.tv. Got some funny, hilarious shit over there. Some memes, some exclusive videos, you know. Exclusive Redneck TV content. So feel free to follow my Instagram, redneck.tv, and you can send me a DM. I'll more than likely read it, and I may or may not reply. I don't know. Sometimes I reply, sometimes I don't. And remember, always keep on dipping and keep on spitting.
Saturday.